Are you facing a federal sentencing hearing and wondering how to prepare for it? This is a crucial moment that will shape your future, and how you approach it can make all the difference. In this video, we'll share some essential tips from an experienced criminal defense attorney on how to prepare for your federal sentencing hearing. Whether you're looking for ways to present your case in the best light or simply trying to understand what's ahead, these tips will give you the tools you need to navigate this challenging process. Stay tuned until the end. These insights could be vital to securing a more favorable outcome. Understand the importance of the sentencing hearing. The federal sentencing hearing is the final stage of your criminal case, where the judge determines your sentence. It's not just a formality. This is your chance to influence the outcome of your case. A well-prepared defense can lead to a reduced sentence, while lack of preparation can leave you vulnerable to harsh penalties. The judge will consider factors like the nature of your offense, your criminal history, and any mitigating circumstances that may reduce your culpability. This hearing could have long-term consequences, so it's crucial to approach it with the seriousness and attention it deserves. Review the sentencing guidelines. Familiarizing yourself with the federal sentencing guidelines is essential to understanding how the judge will calculate your potential sentence. These guidelines take into account various factors, such as the severity of your offense, whether it involved a victim, and your past criminal record. They provide a framework for judges to follow, but there is also room for discretion in how these factors are applied. Having a strong grasp of these guidelines allows you and your attorney to anticipate the potential outcomes and prepare mitigating arguments to help reduce the severity of your sentence. Consult your defense attorney. Your defense attorney is your strongest ally when preparing for your federal sentencing hearing. They will help you navigate the complex legal landscape, advise you on potential sentencing outcomes, and develop a strategy tailored to your specific case. It's essential to have an open and honest conversation with your attorney about your options, including the possibility of appealing the conviction or negotiating for a more favorable sentence. Your attorney will work to present your case in the best light possible, taking into account the specifics of your crime, character, and any other relevant factors. Consider your personal statement. A personal statement can be a powerful tool during your sentencing hearing. It's an opportunity for you to address the court directly, express remorse for your actions, and show the judge that you take responsibility for what you've done. When preparing your statement, it's important to be sincere and honest. A well-crafted statement that acknowledges the harm caused and demonstrates genuine remorse can positively impact the judge's perception of your character. However, avoid over-explaining or sounding defensive. Instead, focus on showing that you are committed to making amends and turning your life around. Present mitigating factors. Mitigating factors are aspects of your case that may reduce your sentence. These factors can include your lack of prior criminal history, personal hardships, efforts at rehabilitation, or the impact of your conviction on your family. It's important to present these mitigating factors in a way that the court can consider as reasons for a lesser sentence. Your defense attorney will help gather evidence and testimonials to support these claims. For example, participating in a rehabilitation program or volunteering in the community can be shown as proof of your commitment to personal growth and rehabilitation. Gather character references. Character references can make a significant difference in how the court views your character and actions. Having respected individuals, such as employers, teachers, or community leaders, vouch for your good character and personal growth can be a powerful argument for a reduced sentence. These references should be carefully selected and should speak to your behavior, work ethic, and contributions to the community. A well-written character letter can help humanize you in the eyes of the judge, showing that you are more than the crime you committed and that you have support from people who believe in your rehabilitation. Address restitution and financial considerations. In some cases, part of your sentence may involve restitution to the victims of your crime. It's important to understand your financial obligations and demonstrate to the court that you are willing to make restitution, if applicable. The court may also take your financial situation into account when determining the amount of restitution or the feasibility of other sanctions like fines or community service. Your defense attorney can work with you to present a plan for repayment or suggest alternatives based on your financial situation, showing that you are taking responsibility for the financial impact of your actions. Evaluate your cooperation with authorities. Cooperation with authorities can significantly influence your sentence. If you have provided valuable information to law enforcement or prosecutors during the investigation, it may lead to a reduction in your sentence. This is particularly true if you have helped in the prosecution of others involved in criminal activity. Known as substantial assistance, your cooperation can be formally recognized and may lead to a more lenient sentence. Your attorney will help assess whether you qualify for this consideration and advise you on how best to approach this during your sentencing hearing. Prepare for the emotional and psychological impact. The federal sentencing hearing can be an emotionally overwhelming experience. Facing the reality of potential prison time or other serious penalties can be incredibly stressful. Preparing mentally and emotionally for this process is crucial. It's important to understand that feeling anxious or overwhelmed is normal, but staying calm and focused will help you present yourself in the best light. Consider seeking emotional support from a counselor or therapist to help manage stress. Demonstrating emotional maturity and resilience can also reflect positively in front of the judge. Understand the role of the judge and prosecutor. Understanding the dynamics of the sentencing hearing can help you feel more prepared. The judge's role is to ensure that the sentence is just and appropriate according to the law, taking into account the sentencing guidelines and the arguments presented by both the prosecution and the defense. The prosecutor, on the other hand, will advocate for the maximum sentence within the guidelines. By understanding these roles, you can better appreciate the importance of your attorney's arguments and the influence of mitigating factors that may sway the judge's decision toward a more favorable outcome. Be ready for the sentencing outcome. While the outcome of your sentencing hearing cannot be predicted with certainty, it's important to be mentally prepared for all possibilities. You could face probation, house arrest, or even a prison sentence. Being prepared emotionally and logistically for the potential outcomes will help you adjust if the sentence is harsher than expected. In cases where the sentence feels unjust, your attorney can discuss options for an appeal or other post-sentencing remedies. No matter the outcome, remember that the process doesn't end with the sentencing hearing. There may still be ways to improve your situation. Consider post-sentencing actions. After the sentencing hearing, it's important to consider your next steps. Depending on the sentence, there may be opportunities for appealing the conviction or modifying your sentence. If you've been sentenced to prison, there may be programs you can enroll in that could reduce your time behind bars. Additionally, taking part in rehabilitation programs, demonstrating good behavior, and maintaining a positive outlook can improve your chances of early release or a more lenient sentence in the future. Stay proactive and continue working with your attorney to explore all possible options for reducing the impact of your sentence. Preparing for a federal sentencing hearing can be daunting, but with the right strategies and support, you can face it head-on and potentially reduce the severity of your sentence. By understanding the sentencing guidelines, presenting mitigating factors, and working closely with your defense attorney, you can ensure that your voice is heard. Stay proactive, stay calm, and remember that the right preparation can make all the difference. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Criminal Defense Attorney Tips for more expert advice on navigating the legal system.